What's good, YouTube? I want to speak on my hometown. It looks like when you go through it, looks like a ghost town. Um, and reason being is that throughout the years, my hometown, Clarion, Pennsylvania, nothing against Clarion. You know, my roots is there. That's in my heart. I got family there, a lot of friends. So Clarion, I got a lot of love for y'all. You already know that. I hope y'all got love for me, and if you don't, so be it. It is what it is. But Clarion is home to me. All right, it will always be home. A lot of good memories there, you know. But the crazy thing about Clarion is that throughout the years, people should have seen this, that it was slowly collapsing. Okay, but it's collapsing for a bigger picture. But they're starting to rebuild. They need to go through and tear down all these old abandoned houses and apartment buildings and just tear down old construction, period. But the reason why they're not is because the city is owed taxes by these homeowners and these old business owners. But at some point, they got to realize we are not going to get the money. Let's just wipe them out before you find a dead person in one of them, which they have. Let's just do away with them so nobody can get hurt, too. Let's do away with them so the community can look a little better. Oh, it'll be too much space. It'll really like a ghost town. No, now somebody can build. Nobody, and then another thing is nobody's going to bring a business to Clarion with crime in the city. The police play a major role in Clarion coming back, meaning don't mess with people that ain't doing nothing. Don't harass people for nothing. Get the people that are doing something wrong, criminal activity. I don't care whose feelings you hurt. Go get them. Leave the people alone that work 9 to 5 and go to work taking care of their families, and go get the people that's out there doing wrong. And then keep the crime out of there. Y'all supposed to be the crime fighters. You understand? Y'all supposed to be the crime fighters. Nothing against the police department. I love all police departments that do their job. You understand? Not the ones that go to work because it's a paycheck. Yes, they got a job to make more money, or they just wanted to be a police officer. But don't become a police officer to just beat people up, harass them, and give them criminal records for no reason. Or plant drugs and shit on them and just stain their name. Now they can't come back to reality. So when you get the badge, carry that with loyalty, you know, and honor. And not just, this is y'all gang, because that's all it really is. That's a gang just like the rest of the gang. The military's a gang, and so on. But put the badge on and get the people that need to be arrested and put them behind bars. So hopefully they learn a lesson. When they come out, they won't do it again. But they play a huge role in the crime rate. That's why the city will never come back. You know, they have to keep the crime out so people can bring their money there and build and start a business. But once again, nobody wants to start a business in a city like that when there's always riffraff hanging out on the corners, doing stupid stuff, shooting off guns in the air, shooting at people, stabbing people, and robbing people. Once again, that ain't going to stop until the system makes it fair, which they're not ever going to make it fair. It's not supposed to be fair, so you got to get in where you fit in. You know, that's how the system keeps running. You got to have some fuck-ups. You got to have some good ones, because it's all money, and they keep recycling it. But you got to get in where you fit in so you can go around with it. So in order for a city to come back, they also need a business district, not a convenience store, not a coffee shop, not a Unimart. They need a business district. And when you get this business district, you need to look over some people's criminal records so they can get jobs and work there. Don't hire people that's living a city away, 2 cities away, and give them the job before you give it to the residents that live in that community, because now that community is starving and you're feeding people on the outskirts. That's what they're doing down there in the steel mill. You can't do that, but they've been doing it for years. You'll get a handful that work there that live in the city, but they feeding the people out on the outskirts. So the city is just falling, and they blaming it on the drugs and the criminal activity. Well, it's always going to be that if you can't feed people. You need the man in the house to have a good job to take care of himself if he got a family to take care of them too. All right, if not, then the city is going to be full of crime and that. But once again, that's what they want. I'm not looking for an answer to why they want. I already know. There's people out there that need to know that. Y'all don't be mad at yourself because your city officials will not do what they're supposed to do. Don't let nobody come in your city and build a business that's not going, the city can't profit from. The city people, not the city, because the officials already got their hands in everything and their pockets is fat, but people starving out here. Well, them crackheads, I don't want them up in my, why you think there is crackheads and drug addicts in all these cities? Because they are putting them in there. We don't put them in there. If you ain't eating and you can't survive, you can't get a job, they pick it up and they making money and they doing whatever. The ones that use it, they use it. But that's why you got drugs and stuff in the community, so don't be blaming the hoodlums and all the riprap for doing what they do. They doing what they got to do to survive because ain't nobody else giving them opportunity or giving them facilities to go to get jobs. Put a warehouse there. Put an Amazon there. Y'all build Amazons everywhere. Put them in these cities. These high crime cities. Y'all got police that they ain't afraid of nobody. Security. Put them there. Get these companies in there and get these hoodlums off the street and give them jobs. Give them a chance. You ain't got to give them a lot of chances. Give them a chance. They fucked that up, then so be it. They right where they belong. But give them a chance so they can help and show themselves that they can be better. They don't got to show you shit. But they can show themselves that they can prosper and bloom into something better. Because once again, everybody to go to prison ain't did nothing different than what the country already done did. Stole from another race, a country, which is America. Nothing against America. They took that from the Indians by force, weaponry, and the list go on. You understand? So it ain't no different. No different, y'all. They ain't alike like, yep, we know y'all started it. So now y'all deal with the madness that y'all made out here. America made these animals that y'all call animals, running around doing all this dumb shit. America made them. And then all these dudes did was finesse the game. You know what I'm saying? In order for you to bring a community back, you need to have the proper organization. Once again, it will never happen because it wasn't designed to be that way. Whether y'all know it or not, all this shit is by design. It wasn't for me or you to make it, but you got to stay afloat. Those are the ones that wake up and see the light. You got to wake up and see the light and see that this is a fucking game. You got to play the fucking game or you will sink. You will sink. Yeah, I know y'all see that man again back there. A closed mouth don't get fed. See her mouth? It's closed. She ain't saying nothing, but sometimes it pays to be silent. That's for another video. But I love y'all. Once again, I'm talking about my hometown, Clarence, Pennsylvania. 100 to that city. Big ups to that city. The baddest high school football team in Allegheny County, and I mean that. In Allegheny County, them some bad boys. It's a lot of good teams out there, but Clarence ain't a team to be fucked with. Even when I was in school, they was crushing shit. And they still crushing shit. And a lot of talent comes out of that city. We got a lot of people right now. We got a few people that's playing in the pros, the NFL. We got people that should be in NFL. We got people that should be in the NBA. I mean, it's dudes I came out of school with that could do better than the NBA players did. Once again, no stain on nobody's city. Because we all got to eat and we all got talent in our communities. But that's how you bring back a community. You need a business district. And hire your city first. Give your city a chance first. Before you go to bumping your gum saying, these motherfuckers don't want to do nothing. Well, these motherfuckers can't do nothing if y'all don't give these motherfuckers an opportunity. Anybody out there to know what I'm talking about, know I'm speaking some real shit. Feed your fucking city first. You know how you got these gated communities? You ain't coming in here if you with that bullshit. I respect that. I wouldn't want no bullshit in my vicinity either. You don't let bullshit come in your gated house, do you? You got a house, did you let anybody up in your shit? Fuck no. You pick the ones you let in your crib. It's the same as a gated community. You understand? Holla at your boy. I don't know if y'all know anybody out there to spit this shit like I do. I know a handful of them. TSM Rapper, Big Game James, Diaz, Willie Clay, Big Bayday. You know what I'm saying? The list go on. I got a lot of fucking soldiers out there that know what I'm talking about. And I ain't talking about the soldiers with helmets and boots. I'm talking about the soldiers with that street knowledge. Because it gets deeper than that, y'all. Listen to me. It's real out here. Get in where you fucking fit in or you will drown. That's why I say when I start my videos, get with it or get left behind. I don't plan on getting left behind. I plan on being in front of the fucking pack or rolling with the pack. When the pack get out of control, off the grid. I'll let you know.